Oklahoma, Louisiana, Texas, just to name a few. This is the state-by-state agenda. Will the devil be in control of the media to poison the minds of the masses to accept Sunday as the universal day of God? Fox News is actively promoting the idea that businesses should be closed on Sunday to boost overall productivity. They argue that giving employees a consistent day of rest, Sunday, will lead to a higher energy levels, improved focus, and greater output during the rest of the work week. This translates to higher profits with a smaller payroll.
Most units of time are based on nature. A day is one rotation of the Earth. A month is the moon's orbit. A year is the Earth's path around the sun. But a week? There's no natural explanation for it. That's why ancient cultures define the week in vastly different ways. 4 days in West Africa, 10 in Egypt, 15 in China. In the 1930s, the Soviets tried to eliminate the 7-day week entirely, first replacing it with a 4-day week, and when that didn't work, with a 5-day week. The purpose? To, quote, facilitate the struggle to eliminate religion. They were at least right about the source. The 7-day week comes straight from the Bible. In Exodus, God commands, 6 days you shall work, and on the 7th you shall rest.
Why God and the Bible were right about your work schedule all along. Reading on to what Fox News is promoting.
They concluded that the British war effort required giving workers a Sabbath. The report, in part, said that the evidence is conclusive that Sunday labor, by depriving the worker of his weekly rest, offers him no sufficient opportunity for recovering from fatigue. 7 days labor only produces 6 days output, and reductions in Sunday work have not involved any appreciable loss of output. For more lifestyle articles, visit foxnews.com/lifestyle.
Research shows productivity peaks at 55 hours. Exactly what's possible when ancient Sabbath command is followed. Dear friends, this is what they are proclaiming right now. These kinds of news are dangerous. Why? Listen carefully and put on your prophecy glasses. Fox News, among others, is now Rome's mouthpiece.
6 days you shall work, and on the 7th you shall rest. That short verse carries deep insight. First, it applies to everyone. Second, it treats work not as a necessity, but as a value. The Torah doesn't say work must be done, but that you shall work. The work itself matters. This work doesn't need to be paid. Volunteering and child rearing certainly count, so long as the activity is demanding, consistent, and productive.
He instantly quoted Exodus 34 verse 21. Friends, you cannot really trust Fox News to tell you what is God's holy day and be honest about it.
They concluded that the British war effort required giving workers a Sabbath. The report, in part, said that the evidence is conclusive that Sunday labor, reductions in
The seventh day is Saturday. Sunday is the first day of the week. If Fox News will just do a simple cross-referencing on Exodus 34:21 to Luke 23:54, it was preparation day and the Sabbath was beginning. Jesus died on Friday, and the day after Friday is the Bible calls it the Sabbath day. Why preparation day? Because they are preparing for God's holy day, which is the Saturday. Fox News emphasized that the purpose of God's weekly rest is for productivity of work. While this seems harmless in the surface, this is grave error. The purpose and motivation of the weekly rest is to remember that Jesus created us and to cleanse His people from paganism. The Shabbat of God is the seventh day. Why? Because God rested on it. Dearest friends, soon this media network will ban the Adventist message. Soon these media networks will censor the three angels message. Soon these media networks will join forces to censor God's last day warning by encouraging businesses to close on Sundays under the guise of increasing productivity. Fox News has stepped outside the realm of objective journalism and into the territory of religious advocacy. Rather than reporting news and facts, the network is exalting Sunday as a sacred day of rest, an agenda historically promoted by the Roman Catholics and apostate Protestants. In doing so, Fox News is no longer acting as a media outlet but a mouthpiece promoting Rome's Sunday rest priorities. Have you ever heard about this trending news? Even among Gen Zs, the new awakening for 2025, titled Why the Lord's Day is Capturing Hearts in 2025, a new awakening revealed. MSN News, Yahoo News, they all shared the same article, being the mouthpiece of Rome, forcing the Sunday revolution.
All leisure or all work. It's 6 days of meaningful work, followed by a 7th day of sacred rest. For more on these topics, go to foxnews.com.
They concluded that the British war effort required giving workers a Sabbath. The report, in part, said that the evidence is conclusive that Sunday labor, reductions in
It's no wonder that Pope Leo, on his very first message, gives a warning about censoring any attack against Rome. And Rome's message is about bringing the world into Sunday observance and the Eucharist. They will ban the Adventists. They will ban and censor the three angels' message. And it's loud, and it's more like a warning. His message was to disarm anyone who will speak against Rome.
This mission becomes ever more necessary. Let us disarm communication of all prejudice and resentment, fanaticism, and even hatred. Let us free it from aggression. We do not need loud, forceful communication.
I quote, "We do not need loud messages. There is only one church with the loud message, the Adventist Church. The loud message of Revelation 14, the three angels' message." Pope Leo undoubtedly will use his influence to silence the Adventist message and the Adventist media in the near future. The Vatican will flex its muscle and disarm the three angels' message preached by this movement. He already released it in front of the journalists from around the world and press to disarm any attack of any form against Rome. What once seemed like isolated efforts from news outlets like Fox News, economists, health experts, and pharma networks and religious leaders are now converging into a broader movement aimed at reinstating Sunday as the day of rest for all. As these voices gain momentum, the groundwork is being laid for a time when Sunday will once again be imposed, bringing Bible prophecy closer to its fulfillment. Kindly like and share this important prophecy update and continue to preach truth found in Bible prophecy.